Our year in review starts with a very important business measurement, the financial strength of your cooperative. We had a good year financially, and our operating margins for the year were well above the margins of the previous year. They exceeded our projections for 2014. We anticipated that our electric revenue would increase, due in part to the change in the daily facility charge that occurred mid-year. We were pleasantly surprised that our cost of purchased power increased less than we expected. Other operating expenses were in line with our expectations, as were depreciation and taxes. Your equity, the value of your investment in the cooperative business, grew to 42.8%, the highest equity Adams-Columbia has had for many years. Lower interest costs were also a factor in the margins recorded for the year. The most significant factor in the favorable operating margins was the weather during 2014. There were no major storms that caused significant damage and high recovery costs for Adams-Columbia Electric Cooperative. Additionally, the weather throughout the year helped provide us with opportunities to improve our distribution system without a lot of overtime labor expense. Another factor in our continued efforts to control costs is the advancement and increased use of technology to enhance our service to you, our members. The use of an automated meter reading system has proven to be an asset in providing us with more and better information to share with you about your electricity usage patterns. In addition to providing the meter information to us, the system has a feature that allows us to check from the office to see if the electric service at a member's location is receiving electricity from our distribution system. By knowing this, we can efficiently determine if an outage affects a single member or a wider area, and with that information provide better response for the repairs to the system. As our reliability report indicates, the number of hours members were without power in 2014 is comparable to the last 2 years, and much improved over years previous to 2012. 2011 was a year of multiple major storms, and we hope that you don't have to experience weather-related damage like that again. Technology advancements are also helping individual members by providing multiple options for communicating with the cooperative and paying electric bills. You have the choice of making traditional payments, or you can pay online with a credit card or through automatic withdrawal from a checking or savings account. We have well over 9,000 members already opting to pay electronically. The number continues to grow every month. If you haven't yet made the choice to move to electronic payment and online bill pay, feel free to contact us to set up your account for this convenient option anytime. Our customer service representatives are ready to assist you with this and many other services to meet your needs as a member of Adams-Columbia Electric Cooperative. Our year in review next moves to some changes in operational activities. As more members make the choice to pay online and fewer members find reason to stop by our offices, we made the decision to discontinue having offices open at our Partyville and Watoma service centers. We continue to have work crews and their support personnel stationed at each of these locations, but we no longer have the doors open for the occasional walk-in traffic that we had seen diminishing. For members living in those areas, we continue to have personnel available by appointment to discuss service questions. Many times the discussion can be held by telephone. Sometimes it is more efficient to visit the site of the service itself. We will continue to work with all members to find the best means of communication for each situation. Much of the information that we formerly provided in paper form is now available on our website, acecwi.com. So all members have easy access to the information at their convenience, not just when our offices are open and employees are available. We have found that most members find the availability of the information on the website very helpful. Our website also provides the opportunity for you to become more involved in your cooperative. For example, members who want to support renewable energy programs can sign up on our website to assist in the Renew Now program and support other members who have taken the initiative to install renewable energy systems. You can designate an amount to be contributed toward renewable energy production and have it added to your monthly electric billing. Operation Roundup is yet another option on your electric bill. It costs participating members just a few pennies each month, but it pays big dividends to individuals, families, and local communities. The voluntary program is funded entirely by cooperative members who agree to round up their electric bill to the next highest dollar amount. On average, participating members contribute about $6 per year to the fund. Operation Roundup currently has more than 7,000 participating members. Most important of all, the program has contributed over $500,000 to deserving families and community-based organizations. On page 13 of the annual report, you will find more information on the Operation Roundup program, including a handy coupon that you can use to enroll in the program. One program available exclusively on our website is the Adams-Columbia Electric Cooperative Educational Scholarship Program. The cooperative has been awarding scholarships to students for the past 28 years. In 2014, 98 scholarships, ranging in amounts from $500 to $1,000, were awarded. The total amount given during the year was $68,500. Since the beginning of the program, your cooperative has awarded 1,752 scholarships with a combined value of $868,500. Funding for the scholarships comes from forfeited and donated capital credits of former members of the cooperative. A new community project that your board of directors has been giving careful consideration to over the past year is the development and promotion of a community solar project. A small number of electric cooperatives in Wisconsin have already undertaken solar projects for their members, and we are gaining very valuable information from their experiences. Unlike the electric cooperatives that have initiated solar projects, we are still attempting to overcome an obstacle that has significant impact on the startup cost of our potential solar project. The other cooperatives purchase their central station power from Dairyland Power Cooperative. Adams-Columbia purchases its wholesale power through a contract with the Wisconsin Power and Light Division of Alliant Energy. Within our contract, there is a limitation related to purchasing power from other entities. For members of Adams-Columbia to take advantage of the tax-related benefits that make a solar project more cost-effective, your cooperative would need to establish an agreement for purchasing the solar power from a taxable entity. It appears to be the only way to reduce the investment by approximately 30%. Since that purchase would be in conflict with our current wholesale power contract, the board of directors and staff have been looking for alternatives to help make a community solar project more cost-effective without the tax benefit. Thus far, we have not found that alternative, but we continue to advance the possibilities, and our hope is to move forward soon. When we find an alternative that appears to make the project financially feasible, we will be surveying members to measure the level of interest and commitment they would like to make to participate in a community solar project. Meanwhile, we have been utilizing our advisory committee to assist in decisions the board will need to make about the solar project and other business activities of the cooperative. The advisory committee concept began about 15 years ago and has developed into a very valuable tool for our members and directors. The advisory committee is comprised of ACEC members from throughout our service territory, with at least 3 members representing each of our 11 districts. Your board of directors is always looking for more participants on the advisory committee, so if you're interested in being an advisor, please contact the board member from your district. The advisory committee meets with the board and co-op staff twice per year and spends the evening learning about issues and providing their perspectives. It is a great opportunity to learn more, share your opinions, and get involved in the decisions your board of directors makes on key issues. The Wisconsin Electric Cooperative Association Youth Leadership Congress is a dynamic 3-day event for youth leaders from across Wisconsin to develop their leadership skills. Students also learn about the purpose, operation, and scope of cooperative business. Through a mix of seminars, classroom sessions, and hands-on activities, participants are exposed to real-life issues and are given the opportunity to identify and explore their leadership potential. It's also an opportunity for them to sample life on a college campus. This year's program is scheduled for July 15th through 17th. and will once again be held on the campus of the University of Wisconsin in River Falls. Adams-Columbia will join with other Wisconsin electric cooperatives to sponsor high school students to the Youth Leadership Congress. There is no charge for delegates attending. Registration information can be found on Adams-Columbia's website. Interested students are encouraged to submit their applications by Friday, June 12th. In just a few days, a dozen youth delegates sponsored by Wisconsin Electric Cooperatives will join nearly 1,600 of their peers from across the nation for the 2015 Electric Cooperative Youth Tour to Washington, D.C. This event, coordinated by the National Rural Electric Cooperative Association, brings teens from electric co-op service areas to the nation's capital to tour national landmarks and learn how Capitol Hill offices operate. Joining them will be Sarah Faltz from Montello. In 2014, Sarah attended Youth Leadership Congress in River Falls. She was selected to attend the National Youth Tour after submitting a winning essay on her experiences in River Falls. Mid-year, Adams-Columbia received confirmation from the United States Department of Agriculture that we have been awarded funds from the Rural Economic Development Loan and Grant Program. $1 million has been earmarked for us to loan to economic development projects in or near our electric service area. Part of the reason we received this funding was because we have demonstrated a successful history of providing loans to developing businesses. Since the early 1990s, Adams-Columbia has had USDA funding to assist in economic development. That money has revolved many times as businesses have paid off their loans and we have lent the money to another new venture. Now we have additional funds to assist in the economic recovery for our area. If you know of new or existing businesses that are looking to grow, have them contact the cooperative to see if they might qualify for a low-interest loan from us. Another decision made by our board of directors during the year involved American Transmission Company, or ATC, the organization that provides connections between the generation facilities and our distribution system. American Transmission Company was formed in 2001 to provide the high-voltage transmission system link for much of Wisconsin and Upper Michigan. Through the years, ATC has provided us with very reliable transmission service. Adams-Columbia has an ownership interest in ATC. In turn, we receive a return on our investment, which helps offset fees charged for transmission services. ATC is a growing company. Adams-Columbia has taken the opportunity to continue to invest in their growth. In 2014, ATC approached us and all of its investors with a proposal for an expansion of their business into other parts of the United States. While many of the owners of ATC chose to participate in this expanded investment, we decided to remain an investor in the legacy system only and not expand beyond the Wisconsin Upper Michigan footprint of American Transmission Company. We have also worked closely with ATC on a local project that will be energized in 2015. Enbridge, the company that owns and operates a large pipeline system that runs through our service territory, decided in 2014 to begin planning a large inline pumping booster station near Adams. Their plans are to have 3 large capacity pumps operating there to boost pipeline capacity. To provide the power necessary to operate the pumps, we worked directly with American Transmission Company and Enbridge in arranging the service to be available. The recently approved ATC transmission project called Badger Coulee, which will be built in the coming years, will greatly assist in supporting the new Enbridge power requirements. Following November elections in 2014, the Board of Directors invited newly elected and incumbent legislators to visit with us and learn more about the cooperative form of business. Several legislators accepted our invitation and spent time gaining knowledge from us and our associates at Wisconsin Electric Cooperative Association. Throughout the year, individual board members and employees are in contact with legislators, both in Madison and Washington, to keep them informed of our position on issues of importance to the cooperative and its members. Directors and staff also participate in local listening sessions held by legislators in our service area. We were saddened by the loss of one of the cooperative's previous managers in July 2014. Doug Eichelman's 40-year career in rural electrification included his stint as manager of Columbus Rural Electric Cooperative from 1965 until his retirement in 1987. Doug was instrumental in many cooperative innovations locally, nationally, and internationally. The one that we know him best for is his leadership in the combining of Columbus Rural and Adams Marquette to become Adams Columbia Electric Cooperative. Doug continued to be a mentor and very involved in his community until he passed away. The legacy of involvement internationally for the cooperative has continued in a variety of ways over the years. Adams Columbia has provided line materials and other equipment that are considered obsolete by United States standards to developing nations at various times in past years. Our international participation more recently includes Director Larry Becker, who provided his expertise in assisting with governance development for a cooperative in the Philippines. Then, in December 2014, Josh Berger, one of our linemen, volunteered to assist in the country of Haiti. Josh spent 3 weeks helping construct main lines and teaching local Haitian men the skills necessary to continue construction of electric lines needed to serve rural and urban areas of Haiti that had yet to receive electric service of any kind. Josh participated in the very early stages of construction there, so he did not get to see the reaction of folks when they first saw the lights come on. He does have the satisfaction of knowing that his work will lead to that momentous occasion sometime in the future. We anticipate that Josh and other members of the Adams Columbia team will continue to share their expertise and knowledge with people of other countries in the future. 2014 saw a number of long-term employees announce their retirements. Most of the employees had devoted their entire career to Adams Columbia and its predecessor cooperatives, and many of these individuals had accumulated 30 or more years in work experience with us. While their departure created some voids in our worker complement, we have filled many of the vacancies with very competent individuals that have assumed the responsibilities quickly. We hope that members of the cooperative have seen no significant change in the quality of service provided from us while we have been going through these transitions. We sincerely appreciate the many years of dedicated service these retired employees gave to our members. In November, current and past members received their patronage refund from the cooperative. The total patronage capital paid out in 2014 exceeded $3 million. Members who received a monthly electric bill received their refund as a credit to the electric charges for the month, while past members and larger refunds were issued in the form of a check sent to their last known address. Many of you have seen us request your assistance in finding past members who have moved away from the area. Without their current address, we cannot deliver their patronage capital check to them, so it is very important that we have the information. For those who do receive a credit on their bill or a check in the mail, we hope that it serves as another reminder of the value of being involved in your electric cooperative. During 2014, members experienced an increase in the daily facility charge on their electric accounts. The increase was $0.10 a day for residential and seasonal accounts. As noted at the beginning of the report, that increase in rates helped the cooperative experience good financial results for the year. Your board of directors is in the process of evaluating the direction of electric rates for the future. Considering the many variables that can affect rates, they are aware of the importance of fairness and equity for all members. The board utilizes consultants and experts in the field of rate evaluation to assist in addressing these issues. Based upon the financial position of the cooperative at the end of 2014, the board has indicated that the need for any rate adjustments will be postponed until 2016. Of course, a devastating storm or similar financial calamity might change their opinion, but our hope is for calm, comfortable weather for the entire year. In closing this report on 2014, our Board of Directors, on behalf of all our members, expresses their sincere appreciation to the employees of the cooperative. We have every right to be very proud of our employees and the service they provide day in and day out to our members. No matter the weather conditions, time of day, or season of the year, our employees continue to build and maintain our electric distribution system and quickly restore service when necessary. They make themselves available to be of service and provide valuable information to members on the phone, online, or in person. Employees demonstrate knowledge and helpfulness to every member. We truly have reason to thank them for their service. We hope this summary of key events from 2014 has been informative and helpful. This is a departure in practice from reports of recent years, so we welcome your evaluation of this type of presentation. Thank you for your attention.